March 2023, a closed-door meeting in Riyadh. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman looks at aviation executives and says 5 words that will shatter the industry. "We will destroy Dubai's monopoly." He announces Riyadh Air, a brand new airline, 0 aircraft, 0 pilots, 0 routes, nothing. The mission? Become one of the world's largest airlines by 2030, just 7 years away. Fly to 100 destinations, carry 50 million passengers, kill Emirates' dominance. Every aviation expert laughs. Impossible! Emirates took 35 years to build. You can't speedrun a global aviation empire. But here's what terrifies airline CEOs worldwide. Saudi Arabia is betting $35 billion on this. They've ordered 72 Boeing 787s. They're building the world's most advanced airport. They're offering pilots double their salaries to abandon Emirates, Qatar Airways, and Etihad. And here's the part that should make you pay attention. This isn't about building an airline. This is about weaponizing aviation to shift global power from Dubai to Riyadh. Every route is designed to bleed Emirates. Every price cut is meant to steal passengers. Every move is calculated geopolitical warfare. But I discovered something in the numbers that nobody's talking about. A fatal flaw that could collapse this entire $35 billion gamble before a single passenger boards. And what I found will shock you. Quick question before I reveal it. Can Saudi Arabia actually build a world-class airline from absolute zero in just 7 years? Drop possible or impossible in the comments right now. Subscribe to Skyline Secrets immediately, because what I'm about to expose will make you question everything about the future of global aviation. Hit that subscribe button. This gets intense. Let me show you what's really happening. Because Riyadh Air isn't an airline. It's a chess piece in the most ambitious economic gamble ever attempted. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is Prince Mohammed bin Salman's plan to transform the entire Saudi economy. Right now, oil provides 50% of GDP. One problem: when oil crashes, the economy crashes. They need to diversify desperately. And aviation is the cornerstone of everything. Here's the logic. Saudi Arabia sits at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Perfect geography for a global hub. But Dubai dominates completely. Emirates carries 50 million passengers through Dubai. Qatar Airways carries 30 million through Doha. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia's current airlines carry only 40 million, mostly domestic traffic. Vision 2030 calls for 100 million international visitors by 2030. That's up from 18 million in 2019. To handle that explosion, they need massive aviation capacity. That's where Riyadh Air enters the game. But here's the trap nobody mentions. The entire plan depends on Riyadh becoming a destination people actually want to visit. Right now, it's not. Dubai has theme parks, shopping, beaches, business hubs, entertainment. It's a tourist magnet. Riyadh? It's the capital of a conservative country with limited tourist infrastructure. Vision 2030 promises mega projects, NEOM, the $500 billion futuristic city, the Red Sea Project, Qiddiya Entertainment Complex. But these are years away from completion. Some might never finish. Meanwhile, Riyadh Air needs passengers now. Why would someone flying London to Singapore connect through Riyadh when Dubai offers better shopping, better lounges? An actual entertainment? This is the fundamental problem. They're building the airline before they've built the reason to fly there. Be honest, would you rather spend a 6-hour layover in Dubai or Riyadh? Drop your answer below. But wait, there's something even more shocking about their strategy. Now let me reveal Riyadh Air's real competitive advantage. It's not the aircraft, it's not the location. It's something far more powerful and slightly terrifying: unlimited money. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, the PIF, is backing Riyadh Air. The PIF has assets worth over $700 billion. They can fund losses indefinitely without blinking. This changes everything. Every other airline on Earth must be profitable or at least break even. They have shareholders, debt obligations, financial constraints. Riyadh Air has none of that. They can lose $3 billion per year and the Saudi government will simply write the check. Because Riyadh Air isn't a business, it's a strategic weapon in Vision 2030. Think about what this means. Riyadh Air can offer tickets at prices that lose money on every seat just to steal market share. Yet they can operate completely unprofitable routes just to establish presence. They can spend billions on marketing and passenger experience without caring about returns. They can essentially buy their way to dominance by outspending everyone until competitors bleed out. Qatar Airways lost billions before becoming profitable. Etihad burned through $20 billion trying to become a global carrier. Emirates received massive government support in its early years. But Riyadh Air has deeper pockets than all of them combined. The Saudi government has oil wealth that makes every other airline's funding look like pocket change. This is the secret weapon. Not better service, not better routes, just the willingness to lose more money than competitors can survive. But here's the uncomfortable question. Is this fair competition or economic warfare? What do you think? Fair game or cheating? Drop your take below. And here's where the plan gets even crazier. Let me show you why the 100 destinations by 2030 target is mathematically impossible, even with unlimited cash. Building an airline network isn't buying planes and flying them places. You need airport slots at major hubs. You need regulatory approvals from every country. You need ground handling, sales networks, partner airlines. Let's break down the impossibility. First, airport slots. Heathrow, JFK, Frankfurt, Tokyo, they're maxed out. You can't just show up. You need to buy slots from other airlines or wait years for government allocation. Why would British Airways surrender valuable Heathrow slots to help a Saudi competitor? They won't. Second, traffic rights. You need bilateral agreements between Saudi Arabia and every country. These specify how many flights, which airlines, what cities. Negotiating takes years. Some countries will resist to protect their own carriers. Third, the hub problem. Hub airlines like Emirates make money by connecting City A through Dubai to City B. This requires flights to both cities, at times allowing convenient connections. Building an optimized hub network takes decades. You can't just launch 100 routes and expect them to work together efficiently. Fourth, passenger loyalty. Emirates has 27 million Skywards members. Qatar Airways has 14 million Privilege Club members. These are loyal customers with accumulated status and benefits. Riyadh Air starts with zero. Even with lower prices, convincing passengers to abandon their loyalty programs for an unknown airline is brutally difficult. Fifth, operational complexity. Each destination requires trained staff, ground equipment, maintenance facilities. In local partnerships, Emirates serves 140 destinations with 250 aircraft. That's 1.8 aircraft per destination. Riyadh Air wants 100 destinations with maybe 80 to 100 aircraft by 2030. The math barely works even in perfect conditions. My prediction? They'll reach 40 to 50 destinations by 2030, not 100. And that's being optimistic. The 100 destination target isn't a business goal. It's a PR number for Vision 2030 propaganda. Do you think they'll actually hit 100 destinations? Yes or no in the comments. But there's one competitor who should be absolutely terrified, and it's not who you think. Let me reveal who's really scared of Riyadh Air. It's not Emirates, not Qatar Airways, not Etihad. It's Saudia, Saudi Arabia's existing flag carrier. Saudia operates from Jeddah. They're owned by the Saudi government. They have 140 aircraft. They already serve 100 destinations. Riyadh Air creates direct competition with Saudia for Saudi passengers. And Riyadh Air will get preferential treatment because they're the new prestige project. This is internal aviation warfare. The Saudi government is cannibalizing its own airline to build a new one. Saudia's pilots are being recruited by Riyadh Air with massive salary increases. Saudia's best routes will be taken by Riyadh Air. Saudia will be left with lower profit regional routes, while Riyadh Air gets glamorous long-haul international flying. But here's the brutal question. Why not just invest $35 billion in Saudia and make it world-class? Why start from scratch? The answer is image. Saudia carries decades of baggage as a conservative, government-run airline with a reputation for mediocre service. The leadership wants a clean slate, a modern premium brand representing the new Saudi Arabia. So they're building Riyadh Air to be everything Saudia isn't, and they're willing to destroy Saudia in the process. But here's what nobody's talking about. Now let me show you what Riyadh Air's aircraft orders reveal about their timeline problem. March 2023. Order for 72 Boeing 787 Dreamliners, worth $25 to $30 billion at list prices. Options for 60 more. February 2024. Negotiations with Airbus for 30 to 40 A350s. Total potential fleet, 130 to 150 wide-body aircraft, comparable to Emirates' current fleet. But here's the problem everyone's ignoring: delivery timelines. Boeing delivers about 10 787s per month to all customers worldwide. Even with priority delivery, Riyadh Air's 72 aircraft will take years. First aircraft arrive 2025 at earliest. Fleet won't be complete until 2029 or 2030. That means Riyadh Air has maybe 5 to 6 years of actual operations before the 2030 deadline. Emirates took 35 years to reach 150 destinations. Qatar Airways took 25 years to reach 170 destinations. Riyadh Air thinks they can do it in 5 to 6 years? The math doesn't work. The timeline is fantasy, unless they have tricks we don't know about. Which brings me to my final prediction. So here we are in 2026. Riyadh Air is preparing to launch. Aircraft orders confirmed. Airport under construction. Executives hired. The plan is in motion. But every challenge remains unresolved. Passengers don't want to connect through Riyadh yet. The 100 destination target is unrealistic. Competition is entrenched. Operational complexity is massive. And yet, Saudi Arabia has unlimited money and unlimited determination. My honest assessment? Riyadh Air will become significant, but not at the level they're promising. By 2030, they'll operate 50 to 60 destinations with 60 to 80 aircraft. Respectable, but not revolutionary. This is either the most brilliant aviation strategy ever executed or the most expensive failure ever attempted. There's no middle ground. The real question: can unlimited money overcome structural impossibilities? Or are there some things in aviation that money simply can't buy? Final question for you. Will Riyadh Air succeed in becoming a top global airline by 2030? Or will this be remembered as Saudi Arabia's biggest mistake? Drop your honest prediction. Success or failure? If this investigation exposed the hidden reality behind Riyadh Air's massive gamble, subscribe to Skyline Secrets immediately. We're revealing the billion-dollar strategies, the geopolitical games, and the brutal truths mainstream media refuses to touch. Hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Next week, why is China's COMAC building an aircraft that's already outdated before it flies? The C919 disaster nobody sees coming. See you in the next investigation.